I'm Donna Blanchard, and this is your ThinkTech news for Friday, October 21st, 2015. The largest hurricane recorded to date is headed toward Mexico's southwest Pacific coast right now. More than 50,000 people have been evacuated, and the government has declared a state of emergency as 200-mile-an-hour winds and a 30-foot wave surge are expected to make landfall. That's only 50,000 people being evacuated because not many people actually live on that coast, but the resort town of Puerto Vallarta is battening down the hatches as they await this fierce Category 5 storm. Violence is relatively rare in Sweden. The country is reeling after a 21-year-old man armed with a sword entered a school in southwest Sweden yesterday morning, killed a teacher and a student, wounded 2 other people, and then was fatally shot by the police. No motive has been discovered, and the attacker had no criminal record. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry met with his Russian counterpart Sergei Lavrov today to discuss solutions for Syria. The U.S. and Russia sharply disagree on one big issue. Russia wants Syrian President Bashar al-Assad to stay in the office, and the U.S. wants him out. Other than that, there is mostly agreement that the war needs to end through a political deal, and Syria should remain a unified country with a secular government. On what he called the resolution of the Assad problem, Mr. Kerry said he thought the two sides could reach an agreement on a process to address that question, even if they currently disagree on the Syrian leader's role. Though he did criticize Russia for its bombing targets to date, saying that they are targeting moderate fighters, which actually encourages more people to join ISIL. While Jeb Bush's spokeswoman, Christy Campbell, says their campaign was making changes today to ensure Jeb is best positioned to win the nomination and general election, they're making some major budget and staff cuts. According to an internal memo, Mr. Bush plans to reduce payroll costs by 40% this week by cutting salaries for all but the most entry-level staff members and significantly reducing headquarters staff. They're also cutting travel costs by 20%. The campaign is planning to place more emphasis on New Hampshire, Iowa, South Carolina, and Nevada. That internal memo reported to Bloomberg News this morning stated, "It's no secret that the contours of this race have changed from what was anticipated at the start. We would be less than forthcoming if we said we predicted in June that a reality television star supporting Canadian-style single-payer healthcare and partial birth abortion would be leading the GOP primary." Donald Trump is leading the polls overall, but Ben Carson is now the front runner in Iowa. Donna Blanchard, ThinkTech News. Happy Aloha Friday.